Good morning, world. All right. You ever get to the point in life where you just like really had enough of the bullshit? I don't think y'all got to that point yet because if y'all did, y'all be speaking up. I mean, a few of us is, but like, all right. You gotta examine everything and look at the whole picture of this whole shit. And if you think about it, like, black people, where do we stand today versus 15 years ago? And the craziest shit, if you really pay attention, we're standing still. We're not progressing at all. And I know you're like, well, how is he saying that? This person's a billionaire. That, all right, you want to know how I say that? All right, number one, we let a lot of bullshit and a lot of people perpetrate our culture. That's number one. Number two is it doesn't matter how many black billionaires we got if we don't have a billion jobs for black people. If we still working under the same conditions. If we still don't have our own hospitals, our own schools. Like, at the end of the day, think about it. Out of all of us, even mediocre people, middle class, it doesn't matter. We all are connected or know somebody who's doing something else. One of us out of the group may make it to the top or make enough. But we forget about everybody else in that circle because we was trained and taught to look out for ourselves. All the shit that we was trained and taught was to keep us separated because they don't follow none of those rules. That's the crazy shit. All that only the strongest survive and be independent and all. They don't follow none of that shit. Not no other culture follows that shit but us because it was imprinted for us to destroy us, to tear us down, family wise, structure wise, everything. Why do you think we have the most broken homes, the most everything? But people fail to pay attention to all of this. But let's get to it. If you want to pay attention to this. Like I said, each of us is connected. So when that one person climb, like for instance, say you're in a group of friends, one of us is an architect, one of us is going to law school, the other one is a doctor, and the other one just has a business mind, whatever, entertainer. He just happened to get to the places faster. Now, the smartest thing to do, if you're with that group of people and you still contact with that group of people and you're watching this group of people struggle, why not invest in opening them up a practice or a law firm or a doctor's office to build our own hospital system? But y'all scared to do that. That's what I really feel it is. It's like y'all afraid. I don't know. We talk all this power shit and we're strong and we're dominant. But it seems like we're afraid to do the most simplest shit. Like support our own and build our own. At one point, like there's a few people, real few, that's doing major moves. Like Akon, shout out to him. Like he went to Africa, our root country, where I feel like we all need to just pack up and go. Like, think about that shit. What if every black person, celebrity, whatever you want to call them, just packed up their shit and left America? We all just left and went to Africa and took all our resources, knowledge, and everything that we done learned and build over there. Never know. Maybe Wakanda can be real. But I know Akon is building that Wakanda, and I will be going there. Sound crazy, but yeah, I feel like I'm ready to just get the fuck out of America. But back to reality. Everything that these motherfuckers have done to us and still continue to do to us, we still support them. Why? We still run to them. Why? Why are we so scared to hold our own and support our own? Why do we walk past a black business and go to the restaurant next to it? Why are we trained that way? Why are we not breaking the cycle? We got the internet. We got all of this shit that's telling us, showing us, seeing it in our face. Still doing the same thing. Why you think they quick to kill us? Why you think people, rest in peace to the jogger that just got killed? Why you think shit like that happen? Because they have no more fear of us. Because they have shown to weaken us to the point where we don't care. The only thing we care about is shaking our ass and getting money and wearing jewelry. Entertaining people. That's what it seems like. So, knowing that we're way more intelligent than that, why do we let this happen? Why do we sit back and watch this happen? Like, when is enough is enough? When is all the protest? Fuck all the protesting. You want to protest? You want to know the best way to protest? Buy up the fucking block. That's the best way to protest. Fuck all the bullshit. Own the whole fucking block. Own block by block to the whole fucking town is yours. So every business in that fucking town is black owned. Where it ain't no outsiders. Where that dollar is circulating in us. Where it could come back to us. Where it could feed our children and our families. Talk all this family shit. Enough is enough. I don't care how many billionaires we got if we ain't still got jobs and we still in the same position. If our people are still struggling. You know how many motherfuckers I see that's so talented, but we got this hating mentality and this I'm the only boss mentality. No, we all bosses. We could be bosses in our own level. Not everybody has to get to the tippy top, but we all could be at the top at what we do and what we know best. But people don't realize that because we've been brainwashed to the point where I feel like there's no return for some people. Some people, they know it's wrong and they just like, I don't give a fuck. Well, if you don't give a fuck, why should you expect anybody else to give a fuck? Do you realize how dumb that is? If you don't care about yourself, how could you expect anybody else to care about you? You just explain that shit to me. If you don't care about yourself, how can you expect anybody else to care about you? If you don't respect yourself, how can anybody else respect you? That's just natural. Say treat others like you want to be treated, but not too many people do that. And it's just at the end of the day, like, I'm just like living in this world 30 years and you watch the same shit over and over. Come on. Like, why are we still in the same position? Why are we still drug dealers or we glorifying this shit? They took all the positive music off the radio. They glorify a snitch. Why do you think they do this shit? To rub it in our face and say, yeah, all y'all care about is the money, what we told y'all to care about, and that's all y'all ever gonna care about now. Just get into something that don't mean nothing because when you get to it, they know you're gonna give it right back to them. Half of the time, y'all get the money from them and give it right fucking back. Y'all in like the biggest loop ever. And y'all refuse to just realize it and get out of it. That's why why are you finding it funny that the most entertainers, all that shit go broke so quick because they promising them all this money that they gonna keep getting. Nothing lasts forever. They don't teach them how to invest, so they get all them big advancements and endorsements and do what? Blow that shit right back in the white man pocket. Why? Because we don't have no car dealers. We don't own shit, pretty much. What do we own? Cars ain't ours, the houses ain't ours, banks come back, snatch all of that Buy this bullshit jewelry that ain't worth shit. Car's worth nothing. By the time you drive it off the lot, you lose 30% of the value. By the time 6 months, you down to 50% of the value. By the time you drive it for a year and a half, you got about 35% of the value left. Then you better hope to God you don't get into an accident. Then you're down to 15%. So you spend $2.7 million for a car. Within a year and a half, you worth $100,000. So you do the math. Like, shit is just retarded. Like, I just look at this shit so retarded now. That's why, like, I'm teaching my kids different, raising my kids different. They already learning about assets and liabilities, shit that I never knew about, that I ain't fucking learned until I was fucking in my early 30s. So it's like, what the fuck? 31, I had to learn about this shit. 33, I'm getting on my feet trying to do every fucking thing that. But it don't even matter. That's not the point. The point is, why do we continue doing the bullshit and letting the shit happen right in front of our face? Like, when are we gonna stop? That's what I want to know. When are we really gonna fucking wake up? All this, I'm woke, but we only glorify and we only follow bullshit. Like, you'll find people, like, it's just fucking crazy. Like, it was like, I woke up, like, it was about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't even sleep. This shit was just bugging me. Cause it's just hard for me to fathom. Like, everything you hear on the radio is degrading our women, degrading our men. All we teaching them is sell drugs, pop pills. Like, really? And this wasn't all our music. You remember how the 90s was. And the reason why they say it's a greater era of music, because the versatile, the meaning, what it stood for, and it had so much positive light. Now, I don't care what anybody say. All today's music is negative, and that's all they pushing out. Play any song that you put on right now. Same shit, same concept, different beat. And they don't want to push no positive music. Whole reason, whole setup. And we just fall into this shit. Like, come on. Like, really, we that fucking dumb? Are we really that fucking brainwashed? Like, to the point where we just don't give a fuck no more. Just get the money and live your life. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do. Get the money and live your life. Well, then I see why we're gonna be bankrupt and poor and broke, because you're getting the money and living your life, but you ain't doing shit for us. They're getting money and they're bringing their people on. They're putting their cousins, their sister boyfriend, their uncle. They don't give a fuck. As long as they got the same skin color and they got skill set, they putting them on. And they building their company to add it with their other companies. And they're fucking taking shit over. When are we gonna do that? Akon was right. America ain't built for black people. That's why I really need to think about fucking moving out of this bitch, because this shit ain't for us. And when we don't wake up, like, what the fuck we really think is gonna happen in the next couple of years if we keep going down this path? And how many rappers is really broke right now? Think about it. Gave them all this show money. All these labels don't give a fuck. They chilling. These niggas is in debt right now. Think about this whole pandemic. This whole shit fucked up all what? Black celebrities? Black white people, they're good. They run the fucking show. We're trickling down the money, and then all the little money that trickle down says, what we do? We give it right back to them. We go buy houses from what? Their buddy real estate agent. We go buy cars from what? Their buddy car dealership. Y'all don't even fucking see the bigger picture. Like, y'all is so fucking lost, it's not even funny. And y'all woke, like, I guess from the outside looking in, maybe it's easier, or maybe not, or maybe it's easy for a person who just realize the bullshit that is going on, and realize that We can make a difference or we cannot. I'm choosing to make a difference. My daughter's a talented artist. So she's about to get her online store, about to do her whole t-shirts. Been working on that. And she's 12, so she's starting her first business at 12. I started mine at 30, 32. See the difference? But this is how I'm training her. And this is how I'm guiding her. Because I'm getting her ready to be her own. And I told her, stick with her own. It's cool to have your other friends. But if you got your friend who you know is talented and that, I don't give a fuck about. You stick with your own. You bring your people on board. Because that's what you're supposed to do. Have all this fucking money, all this success, and you surrounded by these motherfuckers that hate you, that down you, that's destroying your culture. Are you fucking kidding me? I'll be damned if I have millions and fucking billions of dollars and I'm not surrounded by my own people. You got to be kidding me. Got to be kidding me. We could do the same shit they could do and better. Already been proven. Half the shit they do, they learned off us. Come on. You really kidding me? We built this country. Okay, we so-called built this country. Why did we stop building? And we only could build for them. We can't build for ourselves. That's what you're really telling me? That we don't have the balls to build for ourselves. Oh, we're scared because they have all the power and all. Well, what's the purpose of you making all that fucking money for if you're scared to use it for the right shit? What's the purpose of you getting to where you at if you're not gonna do the right shit? How many cousins you know braid hair? How many people you know cook food? Why you not opening them up a restaurant? You see them struggling. What the fuck? But you could go blow 80,000 on jewelry and 120,000 or 5 million on a fucking car, on 2 cars. That is the dumbest shit I ever seen. But you won't make an investment with your buddy who could paint cars out the ass, who painting your car before you was on and fixing your shit, but you won't go get him an auto shop and just take a 5% cut and build up your network and build up his network. You wouldn't do that, but you'll go and waste X amount of dollars on bullshit that ain't even worth nothing. Okay, so this is what we doing as a culture, right? And we expect to get somewhere doing this, right? Do you get the picture? How sad this shit really is? This shit is really sad. I don't care how you put it, how you want to put it, but this shit is really sad. It's sad shit like this that it's only gonna get worse if we don't make it better. We don't open our eyes and realize and make it better. This shit is only gonna get worse. So, I don't know. Hopefully this message reaches you. Hopefully this shit get a click. Hopefully this shit wake you the fuck up. This shit is on my mind. I ain't even mean for this shit to be this long, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to go live. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to fucking go live and talk about this shit because I could really go on and on about this shit. Because it makes no sense after all these years we don't have shit still. I don't give a fuck if I have a billionaire. We don't have shit for our culture. We don't even have our own fucking arena. I mean, the Barclays Center, but wouldn't it be cool if the Barclays Center was fully owned by Jay-Z? Or you know what I'm saying? He did that whole, he bought that idea, but we know people in construction. That's what I mean. We know people in every field because we don't work every job. But I'm tired of us just being labeled as one thing when we so much more. and we know it, and it's sad. But it is what it is. I'm gonna make my difference. I guess y'all make y'all's. Hopefully, we can continue as a culture and grow. I got my hopes up, but y'all been disappointing. A lot of shit. I'm tired of just every time I look on a video, look on TV, ass twerking and pill popping. Like, after a while, like, it's cool, but sometimes it's like, okay, like, can we please talk about something else? There's so much more shit that we can talk about. And there's so many other artists that need light that, whatever. You get the fucking point. I'm just tired of a lot of shit as a culture. A lot of bullshit. Tired of seeing my sisters in these Dominican fucking beauty salons when they all should be black only. These fucking bitches don't know how to do our hair. Like, come on, let's just be real. Like, whatever. Peace, real life, good morning, good rising. Hope this message reaches you. God bless.